A driving force that puts a person in the position to consider buying a Tacx trainer is their interest in indoor cycling. For some, it may be a case of convenience and schedule management by having something simple and accessible. Others may have that ride or die attitude and crave the never stop cycling lifestyle year round. Tacx trainers were designed to give the user a personalized and realistic outdoor ride experience while providing social engagement opportunities and boosting a rider's motivation with insights after every ride and more guidance on how they can improve. Now, it's perfectly reasonable to have very specific questions about hardware and even value-based metrics like power, accuracy, and maximum incline. We don't want to bog your brains down with features and numbers. Instead, we're going to focus on things like interests and needs to help identify the best Tacx trainer that could meet those expectations. With that said, let's talk some trainers. A cyclist who's looking for an indoor trainer that requires as little setup as possible will probably want a wheel-on trainer. If you're not familiar with wheel-on trainers, both wheels remain attached to the bike. The rear tire is responsible for pressing against the roller of the training unit itself, creating resistance. It's worth mentioning that there are dedicated tires made specifically for wheel-on trainers that help reduce the risk of things like overheating, slipping, and wear and tear. Of course, these specifically designed tires are optional, but have the added benefit of a quieter ride experience when compared to regular tires. So, who would be drawn to a wheel-on trainer? Let's imagine some scenarios. Bryant is new to indoor training, wanting something affordable and easy to use while watching some TV shows each night. The primary goal is simply for a way to be more active. So data isn't as important as just having the means to keep moving and be healthier. With 10 levels of resistance, Bryant can have more control over the workout difficulty on any given day. The Tacx Boost trainer requires no power, so taking it from place to place is practically effortless, which is handy if training space is limited. And better still, while not in use, it's incredibly easy to store. Dominique wants simplicity, affordability, and ease, including the need for basic cycling data and the ability to participate in rides using her favorite apps without extra accessories. With the Tacx Flow smart trainer, she gets a connected device that lives up to those needs. While on a virtual ride within her favorite app, the resistance will automatically change based on the course in the software, helping her better sweat it out. The cherry on top of this cycling Sunday, because of the ANT+ and Bluetooth wireless connectivity, Dominique can view ride data on additional devices such as compatible smartphones, tablets, bike computers, and personal computers. Some cyclists have a spot picked out in their home to set up their pain cave, like a spare room, basement, or garage. Since there's less of a concern with portability and more of a focus on data and performance, a direct drive trainer is probably on their mind. For these trainers, the user removes their back wheel and the trainer itself will take its place. Direct drive trainers are often quieter, more accurate, and offer a more realistic ride experience than wheel-on trainers. Typically, this trainer type weighs a little more than its counterparts, which helps account for more stability during sprints. Setup itself also requires installing the correct cassette for your bike and connecting the bike's chain before heading off to the races. Direct drive Tacx smart trainers all come with the compatibility of wireless connectivity via ANT+ and Bluetooth technology. This gives a user the choice of viewing training data and workout plans on their compatible smartphones, tablets, computers, and GPS bike computers like our Edge units. Consider these examples to better understand who would be interested in a direct drive trainer. Axel has been using a wheel-on trainer and is hoping to step up their indoor cycling experience to better mimic riding outdoors. And all research seems to be pointing to a direct drive smart trainer. A couple other asks are for a fully connected smart trainer that's more quiet, highly accurate, and reliable. An attention to budget is always appreciated, but they could be convinced to invest in something that would accommodate progress as they improve during training. With that in mind, Axel can ride hard and with confidence with the Tacx Flux S or Flux 2 smart trainers. Both are flywheel equipped and designed to reduce vibration and noise when compared to our wheel-on trainers, while providing a real ride feel whether you're connected to a smart training plan or utilizing standalone mode. When it comes to monitoring performance, they'll be able to follow reliable and consistent measurements with the option of being connected with multiple devices at the same time. To help Axel decide on a smart trainer, most of the differences are in those numbers we didn't want bogging down your brains. As you can see, the variance in training data is subtle, but could make all of the difference when it comes to training goals. The Flux S and Flux 2 smart trainers also come with additional axle adapters in the box to improve bike compatibility. So it would be worthwhile if Axle knew the axle measurements on their bike. Now, Tasha is pretty much dead set on wanting the closest thing to riding outdoors in an indoor trainer. Look no further than the Tacx NEO 2T Smart Trainer, our pinnacle in direct drive trainers. This no calibration required smart trainer is truly for a person who loves to ride outdoors and wants to sacrifice as little of that experience as possible when it comes to training indoors. For example, with Road Feel, a feature available on the NEO 2T, the smart trainer will vibrate and simulate the feeling of riding on different road surfaces when used with the Tacx Training app or the Zwift app. She can even add Tacx NEO motion plates for multi-directional movement to further simulate the outdoor ride feel without skewing performance data. The state-of-the-art motor design containing 32 NEO magnets is responsible for one of the quietest and most powerful indoor trainers on the market. After clipping in, there's a good chance the ride will become so immersive that Tasha will forget they're riding within the confines of four walls. One last item before we wrap things up. For those wanting to take their ride to the next level, don't forget about the Tacx Training app. When paired with one of the compatible Tacx smart trainers we've discussed today, they'll find before them the ability to track performance stats, explore the world from a library of regularly updated training films, and much, much more. Whether the choice is wheel-on or direct drive, there's no denying that our Tacx trainers not only do a lot, but fulfill a variety of needs for different people, for different reasons. For more information, you can visit Garmin.com or check out more videos found on this channel for a deeper dive into the features for many of these trainers. Thanks for your time, and I hope to see you again soon.